What do I do with his empty desk? I actually came to my room during the weekend, and I just started staring at all the other desks sitting there, and then my eyes focused on Phil's empty desk. And I was saying to myself, what am I going to do, knowing that when we return to school on Monday, all those students are going to be filing in. Am I going to move the desk? Am I going to keep it there? I had no clue. And it was the first of many things that we didn't know what to do. So we decided to leave it up to the students.
When Phil had passed away, it was something new, something different, and something terrifying.
Nobody knew how to react. Not the kids, not the teachers, not the administrations.
You kind of want to know if everybody else is feeling the same way or if you're all by yourself. We didn't know what to think, how to feel, if we could talk about it, if we were allowed to talk about it.
The kids were suffering, the teachers were suffering, and I was mad because nobody was doing anything.
I guess we decided that we couldn't stay quiet anymore. We needed to get it out, we needed to talk.
They wanted to bring it out in the open. They wanted to talk about these issues. They refused just to sit silently. So we took action. Once we started, the adults started listening to what the students started to say and what the students needed to do, this thing just blossomed incredibly soon.
We wanted to name the club, and we needed something that would stick with people and something that was meaningful.
From the Latin word vid, to see, live, life, comes a new word and a new club at school, creating a culture of compassion and empowering teens to make a difference. Aevidum, I got your back. Aevidum, we got your back.
And I can remember specifically the students saying, will anybody really listen to what we're doing? They started listening. We went to other schools, we went to Harrisburg, the news started covering us.
They came up with a word, Aevidum. They made it up from Latin roots, and it means I've got your back. And so kids can wear that shirt and can point to others and say, hey, we support you on this.
More and more people started listening. More of the adults started getting involved. More of the experts started lending their advice to us.
It didn't take me more than a few minutes to realize something very, very special is going on here.
What I loved about Aevidum, after spending most of my career working for and looking out for at-risk youth, is that this was a tremendous groundswell of support coming from the kids themselves.
So this is an organization that is doing great work. There's no BS. It's sincere. It's true.
And this, in turn, is going to save so many more students, so many more kids.
You want to take it from the top, my friend?
Yeah.
Or from the top? Here we go, guys.
When you ask a child to write a song, to create some sort of picture or any type of artwork,
And they took it in their hands. They created something that's incredibly beautiful.
yes, it's an important lesson, but this is a student who wrote a song or a student who created a poster. And the second we took their young voices and their young talents and lifted it up,
When the stars don't shine so bright.
it ignited because it is authentic.
So why is it growing so rapidly? I think that's it. It's sincere, it's natural, it's the right thing to do, it's saving lives.
They came up with this. They saw a need and said, we have to do something about this. We cannot allow this to happen again.
It's been really great to be able to talk about it, to know that even though I lost my brother, that his legacy lives on.
We authentically listen and believe in the children, and we authentically use what they create to get that message out.
It's something bigger than we ever thought it would be.
I believe Aevidum is going to be in every country in the world someday.
Aevidum didn't come from a principal. It didn't come from a superintendent. It didn't come from a textbook.
Even when we're faced with the deepest and darkest tragedies, there is always learning, there is always something good that can come of it.
It came from two kids standing in a hallway talking to a teacher about how we were going to help save the world.
And I think that my hope is that everyone knows the word, but more importantly, that everyone knows that someone cares about them.
No more empty desks. You know, it's very simple. It's almost cliche, but I'll take it.
Aevidum, I've got your back.
All right, class, we have your attention, please. Excellent job yesterday.